Fenlon at About Face Skincare, and I'm about to treat a patient with Fraxel, which is a fractionated non-ablative resurfacing device. And I'll explain a little bit as we go along. We're just about to start. This is the device in my right hand. In my left hand, I'm holding a cold air hose. This takes a lot of the sting and discomfort out of the treatment. There's a way to connect this all into one handpiece like this. I don't do that, it's just really uncomfortable for me as the provider to hold everything in one hand. So I choose to do it in two. The noise in the background is the actual Fraxel. I'm going to turn on another device which makes the actual cold air come out. And so you're going to hear that roaring sound in a second. There you go. And I'm going to start on the patient's right cheek. I have a specific pattern that I follow. It's mine, and perhaps other providers do things differently, but I'm going to start out by the patient's right ear, going up and down. And the purpose of this is to restructure the skin underneath, which therefore changes the appearance on the surface. And you're going to see changes as we go along. This patient's had a couple of burn injuries to her face, and we've worked to get them to really smooth out and disappear, and so far we've been pretty successful, but we want to kind of polish things up and make it absolutely as perfect as we can make it. So are you ready? Okay, so we're going to go up and down. We're going to do one set of passes going up and down. Then I'm going to go horizontally, then I'm going to do a couple of diagonals, and I'm going to go over this cheek 8 times altogether. So, cold air first on your jawline, okay, and here comes the laser. Here we go. You hear the little tweeting in the background. That's the actual laser, and what that tweeting is it's an audible speedometer. So it's telling me how quickly I'm moving, and the speed with which I move my handpiece in part determines how much energy I'm actually able to deposit on my patient's skin. The faster I go, the more quickly my laser fires and the less energy actually hits the patient's skin. So, those were 2 passes. You okay in there?
I'm okay.
Alright. So starting up at the temple, going horizontally. Here we go, cold air first. She's already pink because she has on a numbing cocktail of benzocaine, tetracaine, lidocaine, and the skin is often quite sensitive to that and will turn pink. But you can see the lines of demarcation where I've already treated her and where I haven't treated her. Okay, so that's 4 passes. So now we're going to do our first diagonal. We're going to go from here up to here. And that's the first one. You ready? Here we go. Cold air first. And you can see the changes in her skin right in front of your eyes. You don't really want to go over her hair. Cut her hair in 2 pieces if the laser hits it in just the wrong way, so we prefer to stay away from that. Okay, we've got 1 more diagonal to do. That's 6 passes, and this diagonal is going to go from here down to here. Ready? Alrighty, there we go. Let's get rid of this little wispy here. There we go. Here we go. Cold air first. All I'm doing is really lightly gliding the device over the surface of the skin and letting the laser do all of the work. Yes, thank you. Okay, so by this point, the cheek is going to feel warm to her. It's going to feel tight because what Fraxel does is it takes the water out of skin cells. So your skin actually is too tight because we've just shrunk it. It'll only feel that way for a day or two, and it won't be uncomfortable. It'll just be something that you're aware of. And we're going to move on to the other cheek. Perfect, just like that. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to start out by her ear and go up and down. You ready? Okay. So here comes, and cold air, and here we go. Horizontally. I'm going to be starting by her nose on this side just because I'm right-handed and I need to see where I'm going with my device. So here we go, cold air first. Always cold air preceding it. It's actually far more comfortable for the patient to do it this way, to chill the skin before we do the treatment, than to do it afterwards. The nerve endings are already somewhat anesthetized between the numbing cream and the cold air. Once that laser hits, they're really not terribly sensitive, and it just is a much easier process, in case you're wondering why I don't have the cold air behind the device. Okay, first diagonal. Actually, let me get this little spot right in here. You can tell by the color that it didn't get treated as much as everything else. So first diagonal comes from here down to here. You ready? Go there first. Here we go. And you can see the texture of the skin changing right in front of your eyes. Each one of those tiny little spots is where the laser beams have hit the skin. That skin is now damaged, and the body's going to slough it off and then replace that skin with good healthy skin, or healthier. Her skin is in pretty good condition right about now. Okay, I'm going to do the opposite diagonal. So we've already done 6 passes. This will be pass 7 and 8 from here to here. How's that right cheek feeling? Good. Okay. All right. So cold air, and here we go.
No pressure. With the battery's going to die in 3 minutes. You think you can finish it by then?
I'm going to try. No pressure. We'll get close if we don't get it all the way. Let me know, okay, so I can kind of go through what needs to be gone through. Done.
Right.
All right. So we're going to do her nose next. Nice and straight. There we go. So I'm going to come straight down the nose and then up the sides. Okay. All right. Ready? Here we go. Cold air. Straight down the nose. 1 minute.
Yeah. Do you want to say your goodbyes?
Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do it again sometime and hopefully get the whole treatment in. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.